A Republican state senator in North Carolina is calling for Donald Trump to basically suspend the Constitution. What? Now wait, aren't they actually supposed to believe in the Constitution? Because that seems like rather counter to that. I'm just saying. So let me give you some details. This is from State Senator Bob Steinberg, who called for the president to invoke the Insurrection Act and declare the results of the 2020 election invalid. Copium. Oh, they can't handle it. Complete meltdown. Insane. Sad, baby. All right, more. So now, this isn't a Facebook post, because of course it's Facebook, in which paraphrased Air Force Lieutenant General Thomas McInerney. I think I said that guy's name wrong. But here's what he wrote. President Trump must declare a national emergency and should also invoke the Insurrection Act. Why? Dude, he lost, bro. He lost. He lost. Why are you doing this? Why are you continuing to, like, perpetuate this absolute bullshit narrative of like, no, we won. And no, inhale that copium. Oh my God, I won. No, he won. We won the election. Joe Biden lost. Joe Biden got 270 electoral votes. I know. Now we got to wait for January 6th for this to go before Congress to then certify the certification and all this stuff. Come on. There's like, nobody has paid this much attention to like this boring process, because this is the same process that happens. But nobody's been paying as much attention to that stuff now, or as I do now, because of the baby and his constant attacks on the democratic process. Okay. But anyway, let's get more to what this guy was saying, because it gets crazier. In an interview with Raleigh news station WRAL, Steinberg initially said that he was just putting out their options that others say still remain on the table. Oh, are you? And that I'm not actually endorsing the plan. Oh, no. And then later on added, later in the interview, that he would be on board with the idea. So wait, you are endorsing the plan? You're like, well, I just want to put everything on the table. I don't actually endorse doing the Insurrection Act and basically doing a forced takeover of the country. No, of course not. Except that I totally would be. What? Oh, I'm sorry. It makes no sense. These people, they're insane. All right, more. He continues, if that's what needs to be done, if there are people who have been identified as folks who are suspected of high crimes and misdemeanors, who are threatening the very security and foundation of our nation for whatever period of time it takes to round them up, then yes, the projection here is just amazing. Holy crap. Just, it's all over the place. The project, oh yeah, yeah, I mean, they're threatening the security and foundation of our nation by attacking our election laws. No, that's what you're doing. You're attacking the foundation of this country and the very security. Do you not see what's going on here? Yeah, no, of course not. And of course, like a true fascist, he, the mask just ripping the masks off, right? Which, of course, totally on brand. As Republicans wear masks. Oh, what are you kidding me? No. They're saying, sure, let's suspend habeas corpus and just, round people up that are political enemies. Fascist 101. It's exactly what they're doing. But, of course, there's more. There's always more. During the interview, he also suggested that the Supreme Court refused to hear the two cases brought by pro-Trump attorneys in the hopes of overturning the election. But these Supreme Court justices had rejected the case because of blackmail. Blackmail, guys. Wow. Look, maybe it could be, and just hear me out here, okay? There's a lack of evidence to prove your case. It could be that. Or, it could be like this elaborate blackmail scheme. for the highest members of the Supreme Court. Right. Sure. Look, Texas had no standing in one of those cases, but that was brought by Ken Paxton. Okay, they should not be telling Pennsylvania how to run their elections. That is not something that they're able to do. Okay, there are states' rights here, and it's funny that Republicans seem to only believe in states' rights when it comes to denying people civil rights. And because look, and here's the thing, right? Say if Pennsylvania was trying to tell Texas how to vote. Like, hey, maybe you shouldn't do, things that discriminate against black people and Hispanics and keep them from voting. You know what Texas would do? Texas would flip out. Oh my God, no. How dare you, Pennsylvania? You tell us how to vote? No, not going to happen. And so, look, at the end of the day, the Supreme Court did not take the case because the case made no sense. But here, this is the best part of the interview, right? So now here's what he got into the conspiracies, which is fun. There's something going on here bigger than what anybody is willing to talk about. Steinberg told WRAL, I'm not nuts. So wait. Okay, hold on. I'm not nuts is always a great way to start a sentence. Okay? I'm not black, or no, I'm not racist, but that's what it is. I'm not racist, but I'm not nuts. I'm not a conspiracy theory person. Okay? I don't like them. I don't like conspiracy theories at all. This is him saying this. Okay? But something is going on here that's bigger than meets the eye. Oh, really? Yeah, you know what? That sounds like something a conspiracy theorist would say. Weird. No, this guy, this douche is a senator. He is in power. He is in elected office, my friends. You couldn't do better in North Carolina than elect this guy? I know. We got crazies in Michigan. To be fair, okay. Sure. But really, the entire Republican Party at this point is conspiracy-driven reactionary movement. I mean, you still have the upper crust, the old guard, the establishment, members like Mitch McConnell. Okay, but still, most of the new Republicans now are conspiracy theorists because that's basically the base. Let me give you a good example, right? I just read an article earlier today where there was a QAnon account on Twitter. Shocker. They've got tens of thousands of followers. And that account tweeted out, with no evidence, of course, that 50,000 Chinese troops were on the border, the Canadian Maine border. They were ready to invade America. Chinese troops. That's not true. That's not true at all. That's insane. There's not. This is what I mean. This is a Republican Party. They're doing conspiracy theories. Okay, they're using these conspiracy theories in order to, of course, seize power. That's what they're doing. They're scaring the crap out of people. And look, as a result, right? As a result of their reliance on conspiracy theories with no facts, you had over 100 congressional Republicans that signed on to the Texas lawsuit to overturn the election. These are, again, Republican officials. Earlier today, Rand Paul was like, oh, there's so much fraud in this election. Where's your evidence? What's the evidence, Rand Paul? Where is it? Where is it? There's no credible evidence of to back up anything that you are alleging. So I'm sorry, you don't have evidence. That you don't have a case. You can't just go and say these things that are blatantly untrue. But they do so because that is expected of them in the Republican Party. Understand that you had even more Republicans, Republican voters especially, right? But you also have Republican politicians. They want Trump installed for a second term, possibly even longer. Who knows, right? And it seems like they're willing to go to extreme lengths to do so, or at least talk about going to extreme lengths in order to do so. This is not a political party anymore. This is a conspiracy cult, driven, of course, by the cult member, Donald Trump. Mitch McConnell and establishment Republicans, I don't think they have any idea what they're dealing with, any idea of the monster that they have created in order to fuel their pursuit for money and power. And I'm really kind of curious how the Republican Party is going to begin dealing with this. Is it going to get ripped apart at the seams or not? I have no idea. But it's pretty clear that the vast majority of Republican voters, they're in this conspiracy camp now. And I don't see any way of getting them out. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and share with your friends. You can subscribe and help out the channel by becoming a patron. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf, or you can become a channel member as well by hitting the join button below.